Hello, this is Barry and watching Barry and the PI. Uh, it's kind of windy and a little cool out here today, but I thought I'd come out here and sit by the waterfalls and talk to you a little bit about watching sports here in the Philippines and as well as other television channels you can get here. Uh, I'm a big fan of college football, particularly the University of Texas Longhorns, took them. And I figured out how I couldn't get them any of the games here, but I figured out a way that I can contact my nephew who lives in Austin, and he usually watches the college games himself. So I contact him on Messenger, and he sets up the computer in front of his big TV set at his home in Austin, and I get to watch. That's the way I get to watch the games here. Now I know there's another way. James Tanner over at PI, my PEI Dreams, did a video about how to set things up if you still have your house and back in the U.S., which we don't have anymore. So, uh, but you can set it up, and he got that video. You can go and check and find it on his channel. And if you're keeping your house back in the U.S., I know some people are doing that. But so that's the way I get American football, college football games. I couldn't get any of the bowl games this year. I didn't get to see any of them. But a lot of times they're on YouTube channels. You can catch them. So you can do it that way too. If your team that you are for gets put on YouTube. So other things you can get here. You can get CNN. You can get that just about anywhere in the world, I think. And I watch that a lot. You can get Fox News on there too, but you can get Bloomberg, you can get CCTV, I think it's 9, it's Chinese, but it's in English language. When I was, well, you can get all kinds of Asian channels here. You can get CCTV in China, and you can get Taiwan, I think. You can get South Korean station that, and they do have a lot of Korean movies, soap operas, novellas. My wife and her friends love to watch those. And I'm usually sitting on my computer doing my thing, and they're over there yelling and laughing and ah! They spill what's going on in those telenovelas or those Korean, South Korean movies. You can get a lot of Filipino movie channels too here. I sometimes watch those. There's also a Chinese HBO. Fortunately, they put captions, English captions on there so you can tell what's going on. You can get Discovery, History Channel, National Geographic here. And you get Al Jazeera, BBC. Let's see, yeah, I think you get two or three history channels here. But some of their movies I like to watch the Asian movies on their HBO channel. So there's several different companies that you can go to, and you have to check out, one, their prices. If you want extra stuff, it's going to be a little bit more. So I think I've got the highest one. Says like 300 channels or something like that. Most of those channels I don't watch. There's a lot of kid channels. There's a lot of music channels. But mainly I watch CNN a lot. They have a CNN Philippines too, which covers a lot of the stuff happening here in the Philippines. And I got used to, when I lived in Taiwan, I got used to watching Chinese stations and Taiwan stations. Some of them were pretty good. And CCTV, the Chinese national television, has about 8 different channels. There's one for English. I think it's CCTV 9, or maybe 4, I can't remember. And I watch those sometimes. But damn it, can't get American football. I don't even get the NFL games. In Taiwan, I got the NFL games, all in Chinese. It's hard telling who's doing what, because they mispronounce American names. So like, I go, who did he give that to? Who ran that? Who did he pass to? So I got used to watching these foreign channels, Asian channels and stuff. Now there's a lot of entertainment channels for the Philippines, entertainment. The morning shows are real big with the Filipino people. There's a giveaway program called Wow Wow Wee, where people can win money, or sometimes they just give them money. They've got an audience there. So it's sometimes fun to watch, and might help you pick up some Filipino, Tagalog language, Tagalog words and stuff. Oh, and Miss Maida is here. She just left. Usually she leaves, closes up the store for an hour, and comes home and feeds the dogs and stuff. And I had me some chili. Bought a can of chili, I think Gebhardt's chili, and so I put on the sausage and chili and bread. That's good eating there. Might have tried to park outside and leave enough room for anybody else that drives there. But she's gotten to drive where she drives pretty good. Back in the U.S., she first passed the learner's permit, got a learner's permit, and I got her some lessons, and then she went and passed the test, and now I let her drive me. It's just not safe for me to drive on these streets. this traffic. You might consider that here. Here she is. Did you get a lot of business today?
Yeah.
Okay, making some money. What do you want, Butter? This crazy dog. Ah, there you are. Butter's an ugly dog, if you ask me. But I've been trying to get Maida to take her to the groomer and get her groomed. She looks like a real dog then. Now she's not she's shaggy. He looks like a street dog, which he was, maybe. So that's what you can look forward to wherever you decide to settle down. Usually there'll be some stores in town, at least if it's a fairly decent sized town or city. We have Alfonso, just a 10-minute drive from here. So we're not out in the boondocks, really, that much. So just wherever you decide to live, as you can see, I'm not sweating. I thought about I ought to put on a jacket, but it's not too bad. It's been windy and cloudy, but not much rain. I think we've got a little sprinkle kind of wet the driveway a little bit. But other than that, that's just pick out which TV service and also your internet service too. All of them will have one. Our internet service is provided by PLDT, which is a big corporation here in the telephone services and all of that stuff. So when you get here, you buy your cell phone or get a SIM card. But that's probably one of them you'll go to look into getting your phone service to PLDT. There's also Globe and Smart and a bunch of others too. You can get satellite service that doesn't provide anything different than what PLD does too. So anyway, that's about it. Just thought I'd do a short one, and it's kind of nice out here today, and that's what we've been having, pretty nice weather here lately. So y'all take care of yourselves, get vaccinated. Maida just got her booster shot yesterday. Took about 4 hours in line. That was sponsored by the Alfonso. And take care of your pets, take care of your kids, take care of your wife, and we'll see you again real soon.